Channel. This is SkyGet85, and today's review I'll bring to you a new line which is basically just drop on us, and it's part of Transformers, which is a new line of Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Now this line is brand new. I basically just didn't have any announcements when it was gonna come out. We just saw leaked photos over the internet, people talking about it. A few reviews have been done about a few figures coming out. And basically, this line is, as far as I understand, it's exclusive of the store of Target only. Maybe you'll be able to pick it up somewhere else. I'm not sure. But I found this one on the store of Target, and it's about probably 17 bucks. And anyway, so I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about this line specifically for a minute, since it's kind of odd and it's kind of puzzling me about this line, especially this figure over here. As far as I understand, Buzzworthy Bumblebee basically is just an extra line just to produce or reissue all figures. I have a few that I picked up last time. Let me see if I got it here. So I got this one. It's the same thing, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, but this is Shatter, and this is from the Studio Series. Basically, yeah, it's just a reissue of the vehicle mode of Shatter from the Studio Series. So it's very interesting. Nothing to do with, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, as far as I understand. It is from the movie Bumblebee, but nothing to do with Cyberverse or anything like that. Now, the packaging on this one, on this specific figure, which is two figures, basically is Bumblebee and Spike with Witwicky, which I'm going to go over with in a minute too. Basically, similar to the artwork of Kingdom. And it's supposed to be Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy. But, I mean, as far as I understand, or as far as I see in the series on Netflix, there is no indication that humans are going to be part of the series at all. So I don't understand how Spike became friend with Bumblebee and end up in Kingdom or end up at Earthrise, which Earthrise is already done, and we didn't see any indications that humans are going to be involved at all. And then as far as the picture is here, this to me, to be honest, is more relevant to the Studio Series 86, because that's basically what we see, this design of a spacesuit for the Spike with Witwicky, which on this picture, I mean, if you remember, if you guys ever see the movie, 86 movie, Spike is already an older person, he's already a dad, and this is basically looks like Daniel, which is a Spike's son. So it's very interesting that they put this two together. I mean, in the movie 86, Spike is with Bumblebee on the station, the Luna station, I think. So that makes sense, but at the same time, this is not really Spike. So I don't know. I mean, it puzzled me, this line over here, this figure itself. I'll pick up this figure because it's kind of unique. All the other figures, I think I had most of it. Like I say, this Buzzworthy Bumblebee line is basically just coming out with reissues of all figures that probably they were just lost, or maybe they were just in a warehouse and then you found it, but they didn't want to like reissue on the same packages, so they use a new package. So who knows? Anyway, so I pick up this figure because I don't really have it, honestly, and it's a brand new figure as far as the Transformers that I've been collecting so far, which I'm gonna go over with a minute, because looking at the package and looking at the image on the alt mode, obviously it's not a Bumblebee, it's not a Volkswagen Vito, like Bumblebee is supposed to be, right? So it's actually a different model. And as far as I understand, that comes from a older Transformer named Bumper, which he was, as far as I understand, he was part of the mini bots in back in the days, and he was basically a model of a Mazda Prodigy or Mazda 323. So very interesting choice of model. Maybe just they just want to use it. They didn't want to use a Volkswagen Beetle for whatever reason. Probably they didn't have the permission of Volkswagen to use it again. They didn't want to pay royalties for this. Who knows? Anyway, so let's go over with the figure itself. I want to take it out of the package and we'll go over with the figure. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about this one? You guys plan to collect it? What do you guys think? If you got any more information about this figure itself that I'm not aware of it, just add it in the comments for everybody else to share on it. Okay, so let's go over with our review of Bumblebee and Spike Witwicky. All right, cool. So let's go over with the figure itself of Bumblebee and Spike. Let's go to over here. I already have him out of the package, and with his gun, it's a really tiny figure. Looks more like a Micromaster to me, a little bit bigger than a Micromaster usually. As far as that figure of Bumblebee, is the colors are really different to me. The colors looks more like a Cyberverse Bumblebee than actual War for Cybertron Bumblebee. I have one for compare over here. So this is a Bumblebee from the Netflix series. As you can see, they're totally different color. As far as the head is pretty much about the same. Although the head of Bumblebee resembles more the G1 Bumblebee of the 86 movie or the cartoons compared to the new head that is shown on the Netflix series. So as you can see, there is their comparable size. Spikes all falling down. So right there. All right, let's put Bumblebee Biddle on the side, and then as far as articulation, it's just a little bit joints in there. You can move it as far as that. The knees are really movable, so it does have a really good articulation as far as the figure itself. Doesn't have a lot of stuff to, play with. All he has is a little tiny gun. The back basically is just the back of the vehicle. You can put it over here like this. But as far as that's about it. The head, you can kind of move it all the way around if you really want to do it. But I think it's enough. As far as the collar and the head, it's pretty cool. I mean, does totally resemble the 86 model or the 86 cartoon model of Bumblebee, which is nice. You see the insignia there of Autobots. And yeah, it's a nice figure. Nice figure to have it as a display, I think. Especially for the 86 movie studio series. Because honestly, it doesn't have anything to do with War for Cybertron. I'll be honest with you guys. It doesn't have anything to do with it. I honestly think that it's more related to the studio series 86. But it was on the packages. It says War for Cybertron Trilogy. So it has to do with, I don't know. They just posted in there like that. Anyway, now with Spike Witwicky, unfortunately, the figure itself is just a really tiny robot mode or spacesuit mode. They didn't put any. I wish I would have at least the head of Spike in there, and this flipping. At least it would be worth it. Like it's just a spacesuit. It doesn't have anything to resemble Daniel at all. I mean, just a spacesuit. That's about it. Nothing more than that. And then the transformation of this is just only one step. You just flip this over here and basically it becomes a vehicle or a little spaceship or whatever it is. Whatever your imagination can assume, on this figure itself. And that's about it. So it's just a really pointless figure to me, just for display only. That's about it. Okay. So as far as transformation, I don't really sound too excited about this figure at all. I mean, honestly, I pick it up as a curiosity, and I did the video just to basically, share with you guys what I think about this figure itself. So let's go over with the transformation, which is for being a tiny, basically, figure itself. It does take a little bit of time to transform. All right, cool. Camera's adjusted, so we're going to work with the figure to transform now. Let's see over here. So first, we're going to put this over here. Oh, let's take out his little gun first. Anyway, yeah, right there. So flip that up, the back part the backpack of it. You flip it and you put it to cover the head. Now we're gonna put this up just to give us more space, and we're gonna work in the bottom. So the feet are gonna come together like this, right there. And this over here is gonna push all the way down here so we can get it together. And then we're gonna flip this over here, the feet like this, and we're just gonna align it in there. And that's basically like about probably 70% of the vehicle already transformed. Now this part over here, I was having little issues earlier to transform, but basically you just push it all the way through up to all the way in the back, this little thing in there, and the doors, you're gonna try to align them in there like that. There you go. Once again, this over here, see with the camera over here, this over here is gonna be pushed all the way to the back. Well, first we're gonna align the hand or the arm, which is the door, to that area in there, and then we're gonna push it all the way to the back. Now we look at it from this angle. As you can see, you see that part moving all the way in the back. Cool. And now we're gonna align the door, we're gonna align the vehicle, and we're gonna put this down, and we're gonna attach it to this little entrance in there, and this over here, just a few little details in there to tighten it up in the bottom. And there you go. That's it. There is Bumblebee on the bumper alt mode, vehicle mode. Nothing to do with the Volkswagen Beetle, as you can see. But that's supposed to be Bumblebee for this series, or for this line. Pretty cool figure. I mean, pretty cool mold. Like I say, you know, it's the size of a Micromaster, so it's not bad at all. I mean, you can use it to play around with. It's very fast. Cool. Now, as far as the gun goes, you can put it in the back. You can just put it over here, basically. And there you go. That works right there. Cool. Yeah, and that's it as far as transformation. And this one I'll show you previously. And there you go. That's the alt mode for Bumblebee and Spike. Now, in comparison to Bumblebee Volkswagen series on the Netflix series, there it goes to the side. We're going to put the Spike on the side. So you can see it's a little bit bigger than a Micromaster, and just a little bit smaller compared to the Volkswagen Beetle Bumblebee alt Netflix series. Yeah, pretty cool figure. I mean, it's not bad at all. Not at all. To be honest with you guys, I wouldn't pay $16 for it. That's basically what I pay plus tax here in the United States. I would just wait maybe when it showed up on a discount store. You know, I don't know what the price it will be. I don't know if it's going to become collectible. You know, these things change all of a sudden. You know, it could be just a limited amount of this item. I'll look in Hasbro polls. They don't have it. I don't think they have it at Walmart. I think it's only at Target that they're going to be selling this. So it could become collectible and very pricey over time. But honestly, right now I think they have a lot of them. So if you can pick it up and you can have it for your collection, just pick it up. But you know, I'll wait. If you really want to wait for it, maybe it will show up on a discount store later down the road. Just like many of the Cyberverse figures that have showed up on discount stores. All right, cool. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think about this figure. You guys like it? You want to get it? Let me know. Well, this concludes our review of the day for the Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Spike Witwicky figure and Bumblebee slash bumper figure. And I used Jazz backdrop of Studio Series 86 to put it for Bumblebee and Spikey, because I do believe that, or I do feel like this figure that should be with the Studio Series 86 instead of War for Cybertron. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion on the figure. So let me know what you guys think about the figure. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, so we can grow the channel and we can bring more figures for you guys and more reviews for you guys. If you have any comments, any commentary or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and reply to you guys as soon as I get a chance to it. So, all right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So take care, good luck finding any figures that you want, and keep collecting. Ciao, ciao.